How's it going, allotment folk? I've just nipped in this morning. I've nipped in, I've been here best part of an hour. It's, what is it, we're just getting on for 7 now in the morning. We'll get off to work in a minute. But yeah, time. That's the main thing at the minute. Not having enough of it. Loads going on at the minute. Loads going on, you know, away from the allotment, within me home life. Nothing bad, just got a lot of things happening all at one time. So the allotment kinda, I don't want it to, but it does. It takes a bit of a back seat, you know. You can't get down here as often as you want, and it happens. But no, I find if I can get up early enough, come and get an hour before we start work, you get a bit done. Yeah, I'll show you what I've done this morning. So this morning I've earthed up the potatoes. It needs a good weeding. To be fair, with earthing it up, all the little bits that have come through, weeds, I mean, they'll sort of be gone. Heron flying over there. Yeah, so with earthing them up, the little weeds and that, they've got turned over. I need to get the mare's tail out of it. Again, mare's tail is everywhere this year, but we'll keep knocking it back. We've got the potatoes earthed up, and then we've give round the onions and garlic a good weed. And go. So them beds, that bed and that bed. As you see, after earth the potatoes, there's about 20 minutes there of picking mare's tail out of the bed. Still got these onion beds. This is the red onions. These 4 beds, yeah, these 4 beds are red onions, and you can see the amount of mare's tail that's coming through, horse tail, whatever you want to call it. And that bed, now I've still got to dig the manure into that bed, so you know, that one had a good digging over. We dug out as much as we could do, but this one, we've got to get on with that sometime. I wish I'd have done it when I did the other one, to be fair, for the sake of whatever evening it was, just hanging on for another 40 minutes. It'd have been done, wouldn't it? But oh well, we'll live and learn. Comfrey's shooting on behind me. We'll take a cut of that soon, make some more. Yeah, don't know if you can see them behind me. Where have they gone? They're there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them circling about behind me, but I'm not the only one here at this time in the morning. A couple of the pigeon blokes are always here at this time. So, makes me question my sanity a little less when I get down here at this time and somebody else is here as well. So, my rhubarb. This has been, oh mate, this is the first time I've seen it this vigorous, to be fair. Stems still aren't that thick, you know, compared to some, but that's not a bad one, I suppose. It's gonna get there. Yeah, there was, so when I first got the plot, there was 1 rhubarb plant there. There might have been 2 actually. One was rotten, one was gone. The other one, it wasn't in the best of health. I don't know if it had been mowed over, I don't know if it had been sprayed with weed killer, I don't know, but it wasn't in the best of health. So the first year of me being there, never picked it, just left it. Second year, which would have been last year, never picked it, left it, and it didn't come to much. But then last year, my mate there's another site just down the road. My mate on there gave me some of his, you know, when he split his crowns, gave me a couple of his, and I've put them in. Like I said, the original one's looking better, and the split ones that he gave us seem to be picking up great, but they just seem to be a lot slower. It must be a late variety. I don't know, you know, a lot of the early varieties of Rich gave me some the other week, Bob on the other side, and his rhubarb massive, but yeah, it'll just be a later variety. Nice one. How nice has the rain been? These last couple of days, it's been dry for so long and the rain's come down. Obviously, it's increased the weeds, but everything else is looking great, to be fair. Potatoes are romping on, even the rogue ones. So in between some of my lines, there's potatoes that I missed for last year. It's one of the things that's swaying me to go for grow them in pots next year. That's there. Oh, my climbing roses fell over. We'll have to tie that up. That needs a little bit of help up the fence. The raspberries are putting suckers out. That can't be from that, surely. That's not. I don't know. Might be a bramble. Well, no, yeah, well, we're up this way. I don't remember planting so many tulips. I know I definitely planted these ones, but a patch of purple ones there. And then this was, I'm sure what I put in along the edge was a mix of summer bulbs and there's tulips in it. They've came up. Made up with them, because they've came up just as them ones were finishing. But then in the background of this, are they more tulips? I'm sure there are more tulips coming up there. So these are nearly done. And these are taking over. So I think I've got mixed up. I think they're hyacinth. And I put gladioli in as well, so there should be some gladioli to come through. I hope I'm right. Yeah, that's it. So just an update. The frog is back. I've not seen a frog in the pond for ages. And I've had no frog spawn yet. It's alright, I might have missed the frog spawn, but to see a frog's come back to the pond. It was obviously one of last year's frogs, but did he spawn the first? I don't know yet about frogs. But we've got a frog in the pond, so there's a fucking made up, I've seen that. So now, so like I said, with the with time and not having much of it, nipped in the other night. I'll show you what I got up to. Yeah, we got the nematodes put down. What a chore that was. Yeah, needs to be done. Get on with it, get it done. To be fair, I cracked on with it. Rich was here next door. I was having a laugh with Rich while we were getting on with it. The sun was out, it was a nice evening. But it was time that I could have done, spent with getting other beds ready, clearing up, but hey, it'll do, it's done. I'm made up, it's down, to be fair. They really, from putting them down last year, I didn't half notice the difference that they made without the slugs. So I've got a dose down now. We put the 100 metre square pack down, and I think it was each box, yeah, each pallet collar got like 2/3 of a watering can over it. So yeah, they've had a good gobbing of it. So hopefully that keeps the slugs at bay. I'd forgot how much of a chore that was. Tell you what, I suppose I get used to it here. You know, we've got hose pipes, we've got, I think if every plot was full and used properly, I think it works out, there's, on our side anyway, there's, I think there's 4 plots to every 1 standpipe sort of thing. But how the configuration of the site is, the tap that's in between mine and Rich next door's gate, there's only us that use it. So you've got the empty mess across the way, and then the one in the corner that we're not too sure what's going on with that one. We don't know if the blokes give it up or not. We'd heard rumours that he had, and then someone's seen him again. We don't know. We used to keep chickens on there. He very rarely had the hose pipe on. He was very rarely here, to be fair. Well, he wasn't at the time we were, so pretty much just have me and Rich share a tap. Obviously, when we're watering with the hose pipe, you don't realise how much you're using, do you? And then, so like I say, I've just put them nematodes down. It was so much back and to in, filling watering cans up. So hats off to you if you water your plot with watering cans. you know, and you've not got hose pipe or whatever, bloody good on you. I say, alright, I had to make the mix up each time, but that's took me, has that took me 2 hours? I think that's took me about 2 hours to do it. So it was the 100 metre one, the 100 metre squared one, so there was a lot of it. So you make the solution up in, so you put the whole packet of nematodes in with 10 litres of water, that's what it says on the box. Give that a good stir, give that a good mix together, and that's like made you concentrate. And then out of that 10 litres, you then put half a litre into every watering can. You know, so 5 every, so you're diluting it at 5 to, well, 4 to 1, isn't it? A 4 to 1 ratio. So that must have been, if I got me mess, I should have counted really. But I didn't have a measuring jug, I just had a litre juice bottle and I cut it in what I perceived to be halfway. So it was a glug of that, a big glug of that, and then fill the watering can up to the top. So I didn't count, but there should have been, if you're going off the 10 litres and half a litre, there should have been 20 watering cans full. It's took me ages to put that down. So yeah, hats off to you if you water from a watering can, because yeah. I've took a basket of flowers. I've not took them all, I've left some for the bees. In fact, I took less than half was what was there. I just took them, the missus can have them. Yeah, so I've just got the greenhouse watered for the day. I seem to get, obviously, since it's rained like this, I got a couple longer days, but when we didn't have the rain and it was brighter, with the size of the pots that are in the greenhouse, sort of get every 3 days before I need to nip in and give it a freshen up. So that's not too bad. So now, we've given it a little water this morning, and now I'm off to work. So yeah guys, so, if you've watched, nice one. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and all the rest of it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.